Assalamu alaikum everyone and welcome to the University of Pathan. My name is Muhammad Salman. I am an AI at the University of Pathan. Today, we learn about prompt engineering. Everyone, today we're going to learn one of the most useful skills in artificial intelligence. It is called prompt engineering. Before we learn how to write a good prompt, let's first understand what a prompt actually is. A prompt is simply an instruction or question that we give to an AI model. For example, if I type, "Explain artificial intelligence," that sentence itself is a prompt. The AI receives my instruction and generates a response based on what I asked. Now, look at what we've changed. We have given the AI an audience and a clear level of complexity. That small amount of context gives us much more control over the response, and we can make this prompt even more precise. Let's introduce the 5 core elements. A good prompt defines a specific role. Who is the AI pretending to be? Notice the difference when we add a role. It gives much better focus. The first element is role. A role tells the AI what perspective or type of expertise you want it to use when answering your request. For example, instead of simply asking, "Help me learn Python," you could say, "You are a senior developer. Teach me Python as a beginner." This doesn't make the AI a real developer. It simply gives the model a clearer perspective for the response. The second element is context. Context gives the AI the background information it needs to understand your situation and produce a more relevant response. Without context, the same question can produce a very different answer. For example, compare these two requests. The first gives almost no background information. The second tells the AI who you are, what you're preparing for, and how much time you have. It means giving the AI the information that actually matters for the task. Too little context can be confusing, but once we've provided the right context, distract from your main goal. Once we've provided the right context, that's where the task comes in. A good prompt should clearly tell the AI what you want it to produce, analyze, create, or change. The task tells the model what action you expect. Compare these two instructions, look at what we've changed, but summarize this article in 5 bullet points, clearly defining the expected result. Now we've told the AI what to do, but we can also tell it how to stay within certain limits. That's where constraints come in. Constraints are rules or limits that tell the AI how the response should be produced. Notice how the second prompt gives the AI much clearer boundaries. That's where output format comes in. We can tell the AI exactly how we want the answer structured. The better you define the format, a professional email, the easier it is to use the AI's response. The question hasn't changed, only the format has changed. One prompt asks for 5 bullet points, while the other asks for a table. Now we've reached the important part, putting all 5 elements together. Here is the complete framework. A strong prompt can combine role, context, task, and output format into one clear instruction. But remember, the right prompt depends on the task. For a simple task, a short prompt may be enough, but when the task is complex, adding relevant context, constraints, and a clear output form, remember, can make prompt depends on the task. This is called iterative prompting. You write a prompt, test the response, evaluate the result, and then improve your instructions. The next step is learning how to improve a prompt systematically. A simple way to refine a prompt is to ask 4 questions. What is missing? What is unclear? What should be changed? And what should the final answer look like? Let's put this into practice. How would you improve this prompt? Let's improve it together. First, who is the answer for? Second, what exactly do we want the AI to explain? Yes, you in the second row. Exactly. Let's improve it together. Now let's make the task specific. Instead of asking for general information, let's tell the AI exactly what we want it to explain. Now let's control the answer with a few useful constraints. Now we can add constraints. We can control the language, the length, and the number of examples we want. We've controlled the content, now let's control the format. Output format tells the AI exactly how you want the final answer organized. For example, we can ask for bullet points or a short paragraph. Now it's your turn. Let's build a complete from scratch.
Good start. But who is this for? And what exactly do you want to learn? But who is this for? Who is this for? And what exactly do you want to learn? Now let's add context. Tell the AI why you are learning cybersecurity and what you already know. This context helps the AI understand the purpose of your request. Excellent. Now let's add constraints so the AI. Now let's choose the format. For this lesson, a numbered list will make the concepts easy to follow. Now we have a complete prompt. Let's see what happens when we improve a prompt step by step. Let's recap the fundamentals. A strong prompt gives AI clear instructions using role, context, task, constraints, and output format. We also learn to test, evaluate, and refine our prompts. Thank you for joining this demo class. This is a demo lecture for the new virtual University of Pathan under the leadership of Vice Chancellor Munsif Khan. And special thanks to Mohib Wadood for encouraging us to do this lecture.